My connection's not up to par either, neither is my computer.
Alright, so we have GLHF going off in chat, which means that we might have the match actually starting. I'm not actually paying attention.
With their knife. And there's one person having an MPN equipped. Nope. Never mind.
Yeah, they're running around with knives, so we'll probably have the knife round starting. The knife round, of course, only determining who... Oh, actually, yeah, now it's starting.
Yep. All patiently waiting for the timer to run out.
Now the teams are both using a mumble, or a TeamSpeak in Snilah's case, which means that we won't be hearing anything from them.
Fart Commander still having his primary equipped.
Yeah, which is allowed, as long as he doesn't fire it. But he doesn't... the way he's playing seems as if he doesn't realize that he's not allowed to shoot.
Yeah.
Leaning around the corners. Oh, there you go.
Ah, alright.
Where are the Jinrai, producer?
Are they actually going for the cap? If that's the case, I don't think that's
Ghost
tolerated.
Cap was not allowed.
No, actually it isn't.
Oh, well, let's see what the judges say about this.
I personally would put a halt in.
I think...
Stealth's apologizing for Hatsuna's behavior.
Yeah, I think you got disqualified or lost the knife round if you capped, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened.
We'll see what call Rain makes.
We're gonna choose Jinrai.
Yep, apparently they won by default now.
Yeah. Snilah calling for Jinrai, it sounds like. Yep. So
I'm not
Snilah's
very
team
surprised.
is playing Jinrai. Let's see if I can get the overlay working for that.
Some high quality admin abuse slang action over here.
And let's turn off Ed Harrison's amazing music soundtrack to get focused on the game.
That sounds like a good plan here.
So yeah, here's the lineup for the match starting. And in the green corner we have the Desu team with Snilah at the forefront, and in the blue corner we have Stealth's team.
Sunglasses versus Desu.
Yeah.
What an epic combination. But thinking about it, Piss Alley wasn't played so far, so we might as well see something for future matches which people might use for their own tactics.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I've never ever seen a 3v3 on Piss Alley. I know that Snilah played a match yesterday to get used to the map, but nothing else. Also, the match hasn't started yet, they have to go through a restart, so this doesn't count. Yeah, here's the restart coming, which means the match is live. Let's see what lineup the Desu team has. The Desu team is going with 2 assaults and 1 support. What lineup does the NSF have?
Sunglasses.
Alright. So, Snilah's team not going for any recons yet, which is interesting. We'll see what they do with that. Snilah, of course, loving the recon.
I'm pretty sure he'll go for it, depending on situation.
NSF slowly approaching up the street.
Currently, one cannot make out how people will play, but I think NSF is going more defensive on this one.
Yeah,
so
they're
far.
camping the ghost as it looks right now.
Oh,
Snilah going down immediately. Hatsuna only taking 50 HP damage there. That's a nice start for the NSF. Also, the overlay is up in the stream, right?
There's where we can use Gecko, because if I would pull up the stream now...
It's up, it's up.
Yeah, it will hang up for me. That's the only problem.
So the NSF are actually grabbing the ghost now with the 1-man advantage they have. Yeah, and they use it to take down Fort Commander, luring him out. Try to take a few pot shots at Hatsuna here, but didn't get the kill. Stealth had only 1 health though here.
Yeah, pretty lucky there.
Let's see what Desu does. He's the last remaining Jinrai player support.
Well, he can't do much from
Ooh.
his position.
Hatsuna just deciding to step straight out.
Yeah.
That's a weird play. I don't think he realized that Desu was around the, or Lieutenant was around the corner.
I don't know why they're like trying to be aggressive in this case. That's
Stealth
kinda
also stepped out and got immediately destroyed, but Lady cleaning it up. That's a really weird aggressive play. I mean, they could have won it easy, probably, because Lady had a lot of health there, and the support that was left had very little, but it's still a very dangerous play to make when you have a 3-1 advantage. So Snilah's team now going... Wait, I didn't turn off the Ed Harrison music. There you go.
Well,
Snilah's team going
like
full
it's
assault
bad.
here. No. What's the NSF taking this turn?
The NSF is having 1 support and 2 assaults again.
Yeah.
Stealth being the support this time.
Not changing
Like
what's
last
not
round.
broken.
Exactly.
The Jinrai playing a lot more aggressively here. Taking a lot of ground quickly. The NSF have had a close ghost spawn both rounds. Which of course puts him a bit on the defensive, as well as having a support, which means you're gonna be slower.
Yeah. But in this case it doesn't really matter because they have the advantage anyway. So defense might be the best thing anyhow.
Yeah.
The only thing that I really hate about this map is when one plays assault, all the labs are moving around every time a nade flies into that alley. And it's just confusing.
Wish I could spectate from above here, but the map sort of messes that up.
Yeah.
Oh, Jinrai retreating, but Lieutenant getting caught out here. Oh.
Ooh.
Lady got caught in the crossfire between a teammate and an enemy there. That's why he died so fast.
Oh,
Ooh, Fort Commander with 1 health. Barely staying alive.
you should stay defensive now.
Yeah.
Which he did. And
Yeah, he
there we
did.
go.
Snilah cleaned it up.
That was a pretty nice move over there.
Yeah, it was really close that Jinrai lost that though. Just 1 point of damage more, and that would have looked a lot different. Snilah wouldn't have survived that charge in that case.
Yeah.
So, team lineups again. What's the NSF doing?
In this case, we're having 1 support and 2 assaults. Again, Stealth being the support.
Alright. And on the Jinrai team, we are seeing a 1-1-1 with the Snilah being a recon. 1 support and 1 assault. Now personally, I've been talking a lot of shit about this lineup because I think it's too varied. Jack of all trades, master of none. But let's see if Snilah can pull it out. He's planting in an aggressive death pack to start with. With the NSF being as defensive as usual.
Yeah, even though the ghost is this time not as close.
And now Snilah is... I'm gonna be watching him because he's gonna be moving around a lot. He's covering the basement. No play in the basement yet, which is interesting.
Well, I mean, there is no real reason to go down there unless the ghost is there.
Well, there's a lot of flanking opportunities, seeing especially as NSF have been capping their street, I feel.
Well, that might be right, but to flank successfully with a 3v3 might be a bit troubling.
Yeah. Can you keep an eye on Snilah and see if when he starts to move from where he was?
Sure, gonna keep an eye on him real time. Pretty much
Because-
he's just waiting, and he's moving down now.
Alright. Yeah,
Running through the basement.
he's going for the flank now. Let's see where he ends up. He's gonna catch them out from behind, if he's fast enough.
Yeah, the only problem now is when he's going up the stairs. He's not able to leap, and he's making a lot of noise.
Yeah, he's coming up on them now.
Having a death set up.
He thought he could get the death, but here you go. Coming in with the flank, 1 down. Lady not even looking.
Apparently somebody else saw it, and he's trying to catch up with him now.
Yeah, I think Stealth saw him, yeah, but he only hit him down for 50 HP.
And with this, we're having an advantage on the Jinrai side.
Yeah. No, NSF. No, Jinrai, never mind, I'm stupid. Snilah's
Don't worry
back in
about
his
it.
camping spot in the basement. And the
That
rest of the Jinrai are taking up a defensive posture near the
Alright,
ghost.
some damage on them both. They're moving up towards my position.
Snilah thought he did damage. Oh shit. Thought he did damage to him, but there's actually an invisible wall where he shot down from that ramp. So he didn't hit them
Yeah.
at all.
Well, this might be a good advantage for the NSF team.
Yeah, if they're gonna push out, the other team has 2 frag grenades still, I think, so they have to watch out for that. I think Stealth... Oh! Hatsuna
and
catching
there we
out
go.
Snilah. I didn't see that, sadly.
Back to a 2v2, and now Jinrai thinks they're actually damaged.
Yeah, Stealth and Hatsuna locking down this corner of the map with the Jinrai still camping around the ghost. Stealth taking pot shot as Fart Commander though. Fart Commander is almost dead. Stealth just needs to get one more bullet in him.
That yellow car is not good cover after all.
Yeah, and the MX with its penetrative power. Fart Commander taking cover smartly. And we have the first
luckily,
tie.
They made it to push out the tie.
It's good that they caught out Snilah. He couldn't keep himself from attacking there. Which means that he gave them the tie. Of course, he could have won it, so it's not his fault necessarily.
Well, in this case, they really, like, at least one of the 2 teams needs to make a push to get that point.
Yeah. Now we have Jinrai going 3 assault again. That's probably going to be the standard play. I'm expecting. What's the NSF
And we
doing?
got NSF, same lineup, not changing.
Yeah. NSF probably going to be playing defensively, I'd wager here. The Jinrai have been the aggressive force so far.
They seem to swarm out quite fast, but that wasn't a good idea apparently.
Yeah, Snilah catching someone out. I can't even see where he is. There you go.
Well, there goes their close quarter person because he had a shotgun while Stealth has his MX and
Yeah.
Hatsuna has his ZR silenced due to the long rank, but
So this smoke makes it a bit tricky to spectate here, but the Jinrai are watching that corner. Ready for the NSF to move out.
in this case, because of them going full assault, Stealth can get a good opportunity to actually take one out through the smoke.
Yeah. Stealth's getting injured though, and I think he spent both of his smoke grenades. Hatsuna catching out Nevermore. Tying it up again, but Stealth is, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
wow, that
unlucky.
was quite unfortunate, yes.
They took cover behind the same thing. Snilah pushing out here dangerously. Ah,
Which was a bad idea.
he went close range with someone with an MX,
Ooh.
and Hatsuna actually closes this out.
That was a clean sweep.
Yeah. I think Snilah is playing Assault as if he was a recon there. If he was a recon, he would have closed it in a lot faster and overwhelmed Hatsuna probably.
I'm pretty sure he will go for recon now.
Yeah, let's see
Realizing
about
this.
that. No, still
Nope,
3 Assault.
it's Stealth. Stealth is being the recon now in NSF.
And this is gonna be interesting. I think we're gonna be watching Stealth this round, see what happens.
And I mean, he's pretty known for his deadly death packs as he's holding out one right now.
Yeah.
And he plants it.
I think he's afraid of Snilah going recon as well and rushing in. That's why he's placing it so defensively.
Yeah, he planted it at the intersection down north
Yeah.
on their side. Probably when they pick up the ghost, he's trying to intercept them, was it?
Yeah, now we have the Jinrai moving up towards that corner. He plays it kinda obviously, but he might get a lucky to kill here. Yeah, Fart Commander, I think he saw it. He backed around the corner quickly.
Stealth shouldn't hesitate just relying on a stat though, as it looks like.
Where's Snilah at the moment? Is he on the other
He's
side?
camping at the stairs.
Yeah. Here he is. And the NSF are standing still here, not really moving.
Yeah, we got 2 really passive teams in this case.
Yeah,
Those
they know
that are not making a move.
They know the advantage of having the lead, as it was. NSF are playing it at the moment, and Jinrai are really cautious about pushing in.
Yeah, they don't want to risk having a even worse score on this.
Yeah, anytime you have a 1-point lead, it's gonna be real dangerous because the opposing team, of course, doesn't want you to widen the gap.
Well, it's all about the morale there too. If you constantly lose and the gap is getting bigger, it's very unlikely to actually push forward and get back the points.
Yeah.
But as both teams having a really strong will from what we've seen and experienced, this will be really interesting no matter what.
Yeah, we might see Jinrai playing defensively a few rounds because they don't want to risk widening the gap. Maybe want to try for a safer win, catching someone out here with Fort Commander sitting looking around the corner, for example. And then if the gap remains when you get to the later rounds, they're probably going to turn up the aggression.
Even more interesting is that Jinrai is a bit scattered, while NSF is moving as a whole force.
Yeah. Stealth and one of his teammates are pushing through the basement now. With
Hatsuna
Snilah also
being
in the basement, shooting at them a bit.
Yeah. Hatsuna, being the support this time, is taking the lead, while Stealth is slowly following him.
Yeah. So the NSF team have essentially rotated around the Jinrai team now. Jinrai falling back into their spawn, though, realizing what's up.
And there we have their first encounter.
Yeah. Lieutenant here missing the frag, and the other frag not connecting either, but they're pushing into the...
And there we have a loss on both sides.
The NSF team, though,
taking the lead,
yeah,
and winning the round.
Stealth jumped up to the corner when the assault only thought there was one guy further back in the hallway.
Well, it was a good idea to fall back, as they went back to their side on the street, but the street itself is pretty troubling when it comes to cover and engagement.
Yeah.
So I personally wouldn't go there necessarily to actually find a proper place to fight them off.
There's a pretty big choke point at the door, but the Jinrai team actually walked up to it and didn't take cover shooting in.
Yeah.
And Snilah tried to flank from behind when they had a guy sitting in cover waiting for him, which took him out. Alright, so what do we have? Jinrai going 3 assault now. And the NSF
is going recon, assault, and support.
Alright, so let's see. Stealth's really far behind on this map. Oh, he's covering the ghost carrier.
Which is not pretty unexpected in this case.
Oh, Stealth doing a lot of damage there, but not taking anyone down.
They did the pretty popular MX trade on this one.
Yeah, with the support carrying the ghost, there's a weapon left over, of course. And the MX Recon being a supremely powerful combo.
Good thing that Stealth just faked the death so they could actually take out and bring away the ghost from their spawn without wasting that death.
Yeah, I think Snilah is going to be playing this one defensively now. He knows they have the lead, right?
Yeah.
So he wants to get an easy win here, hopefully. Of course, NSF know this as well, but they don't... It's understandable that they're not quite sure how to push out from here. Tell me if the Jinrai start moving out from there.
Sure. Well, everybody's really patient on this one. Fart Commander covering the WAN while Desu is behind the pole. And we got Snilah in the basement waiting.
Yeah, let's see if Hatsuna does the same thing and just walks out with the ghost again. It's kind of weird that he's still carrying it around, since now it's 3-on-1 essentially, but maybe he's trying to distract here.
Well, it could be that he's trying to distract while giving out their position so Stealth can flank them out one by one.
Stealth and Hatsuna have split up now. Stealth's almost up by the door here.
Which is a really good combination because Stealth is good at taking risks anyway.
Yeah. He's got a shot at one guy. Oh, he's been spotted now. Let's see if he takes him out.
Well, the guy who hasn't seen him is having...
Yeah, there's a guy sitting there who hasn't actually seen him. Stealth's actually making them run. Oh, there you go, 1 kill.
Yeah, Desu's nearly down, 1 health. He has to retreat behind the white van into their spawn.
Yeah, now Snilah going on the attack here. The support realizing that, but he's not gonna make it away in time. Let's see if Stealth can retreat. Oh!
Ooh, Kyla
Hatsuna.
action on this one.
Kyla action. 2 hits enough to take down such a wounded assault. Snilah not using the stealth there to his detriment, giving an easy shot for Hatsuna, and NSF taking a victory here again. Nevermore not in a position to push out with the round over by now.
I didn't expect Hatsuna to go cop mode on this.
He didn't have a lot of options there, to be fair, but he did well. Surprisingly so.
Yeah.
Of course, he had 100 health, which means that Snell's gonna have to be hammering away at him for quite a while. Not using the cloak doesn't afford him that advantage, though.
Unfortunately so, yes. On NSF so far, we have Stealth spawning as a recon.
Yeah, Jinrai are going to assault 1 recon here. Snilah probably gonna make something happen. Yeah, what's NSF?
Okay, we got two people spawning so far. Okay, three people now. One recon, one assault, one support.
Alright, interesting. So Snell is rushing in this turn. He's always halfway across the map already.
Yeah. Still setting up a det at the main entrance
I
on
think
the south side.
Yeah, I think Snilah saw them. Now, I don't think the stream actually has the compass available to them.
Oh, I don't know.
Sadly for them. So,
I could... Well,
Yeah.
using directions left or right won't do the
Yeah.
job either.
no, I think it's fine. You can call the names of the areas.
Yeah, I'll try to.
Snilah moving through basement now. I think you sense that he got spotted and is trying to go for the flank, the same one that Stealth used.
Oh.
But he's
First
been
encounter.
spotted. Oh, Snilah's almost dead here. 5 health. He didn't do any damage in return.
He needs to go to find a good hiding spot and jump out right. Otherwise, he'll just end up being dead meat.
Yeah. They're pushing in behind for him now. He's camping here behind the box, waiting for them in the hallway.
Stealth's just being overly patient at the main entrance, waiting for somebody to run into that det.
Yeah.
Now pushing down to basement. Maybe he's going for Snilah too.
Yeah, I think they're gonna take up... They're pretty secure in the basement since there's only 2 exits, or 3 at most, from where they are.
Snilah's still waiting there, not moving an inch.
Yeah. He's... let's see if it works here. They're right by each other here now. He might get one, but I don't think it's gonna get more. There you go.
There we go. They lost Snilah. And what's that? Their recon is down.
Yeah, and he didn't do a lot of damage in return. Only Stealth here, taking 18 points of damage.
If I would be in Hatsuna's, oh no, in this case Lady spot as a support, I would use the smoke really efficiently, trying to smoke out the assaults.
Yeah, I think they're trying to get a beat on where they are at the moment, though. That's the only
Yeah,
thing.
they seem pretty scattered now. No, they gathered. They're both at the stairs.
The NSF just don't know where they are at the moment.
Yeah.
The desert team look a bit unsure about where to go here, understandably, of course, since their leader just got killed.
Yeah, but it's not lost yet. If they gather at the ghost, trying to take out the NSF, which is already there, they could kind of tie it out or win this.
Yeah, they still have a chance in these last 20 seconds, but they don't know where the enemy is, so they're gonna have to
That's the
rush
main
for
problem.
it. Meanwhile, the NSF are slowly moving around, securing the area, waiting for the...
Yeah, 7 seconds are barely enough. I
Yeah.
doubt that it's actually happening.
Yeah, they're not even on the same level.
Nah.
So NSF getting a kill here. Interesting that Snilah didn't kill anyone. He took a lot of damage fast at the start. And his camping didn't really pay out, sadly for him, since the NSF were gathered.
Who knows, maybe as last refuge he's going for a dead rush
Maybe.
at
we'll
some
see.
point.
Now it's a 1-5 score here, with 1 match tied.
NSF so far having 2 assaults. The third one's not spawning yet.
Jinrai are going a 1-1-1 again, with the 1
Oh.
recon, 1 assault, 1 support.
The third person is being a recon. Lady's taking the recon part this time.
Alright. The Jinrai are not changing their style up. Or actually, I'm wrong. The Jinrai are changing their style up quite a bit. Trying to find some combination that works here.
Lady so far hasn't pulled out the dead once. Who knows if he's actually going to use it.
Yeah. Is Lady... Yeah, Lady is the sergeant, so he definitely has one.
Yeah.
The NSF are playing this one defensively now. They know they have a huge lead here, and they're just gonna wait it out.
So
2
far-
ties more, and they win.
Yeah. But so far, the most interesting part on my end is, as I'm using lots of explosives, nobody got killed by these so far.
Yeah, still taking a lot of damage around the corner here.
Taking him out might be the best way.
Yeah. I think the Jinrai need to get a lead here. I think Snilah needs to make something happen. He did do a lot of damage to Stealth. And
Lady
his-
nearly down too. Oh,
yeah, there you go.
goes Lady.
Snilah catching one out.
Recon on this one. This
So
got
it's
really personal.
3 on 2 now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Snilah's taking it easy for a while. They've got
Having
the
a good
lead.
hiding spot there.
Yeah, that's an interesting spot. they're gonna take it slow, I'd imagine. They know they have the lead and they need the points. Hatsuna and Stealth, not quite sure where to go, understandably.
If I would be in a position of the assault, I would at least try to rush past, at least getting rid of my grenade. But that's just me being aggressive.
Yeah. Aggressiveness can pay off, especially since they have such a lead at the moment.
Yeah.
But they probably don't want to give the Jinrai any momentum. So getting an easy, or being careful in getting maybe one kill and then tying it out might be what the NSF are going for.
Pretty interesting that NSF never really scattered. They always remained a force no matter what.
Yeah.
And that ended up usually being the best thing, because if they run into one person as a whole, they can take him out and then they're back at the same level.
Yeah. Now the Jinrai are doing quite differently here. They have one guy in the basement all by himself, and two guys up by the... oh, actually, no, they have one guy covering the entrance down into the basement as well. But they're pretty spread out, especially as compared to the NSF, who always keeps the other guy within their sights, essentially. But the NSF did not find the Jinrai before the round ended.
It's pretty funny that they end up going through the basement, but they didn't run into him.
Yeah, they just went through the completely wrong section of the basement. That's of course the downside with sticking together. You cannot cover enough ground to guarantee that you find someone.
Yeah, the basement is bigger as one might think, because there's that rail station area and then there's the really huge parking garage.
Yeah, and now they're separated a bit more. It's harder to cross between the areas.
Yeah.
So we had a weapon switch going down in the Jinrai team, arming Snilah with an MX here, and he's going for the quick rush with a dead pack.
NSF having the 1-1-1 situation over here.
Yeah, Jinrai doing the same thing.
Stealth went back to his slow attitude being support.
The Jinrai being a bit uncoordinated with their smokes here, getting a smoke thrown on Fart Commander.
Stealth is covering himself in at spawn with some smoke, just in case.
Yeah, I think he's expecting Snilah. Snilah in this matchup with the recon is kind of a random element.
Yeah.
You're always unsure where he's going to be coming from, and he's proving it now by going for the flank from the basement up into their spawn.
Interesting enough, he never really tried to be as aggressive as a recon as he was as assault. No, even worse, he's way slower as a recon.
Now, Snell's got an eye on the guy by the ghost, there you go. He might actually
Really
go
good
for the
position.
cap here.
He should.
No. Oh, he gets stealth. That's impressive.
That was pretty devastating, surviving like with almost half of his health against the support.
But Hatsuna killing him. I
Running
thought
out
that
of
Stealth would
luck.
win that fight actually, but Snilah doing the MX, of course, doing an impressive amount of damage even to supports. Now it's 2-on-1 with Hatsuna here.
Hatsuna having the disadvantage of a close ghost and two people against him.
Yeah, he's going to have to cover the ghost to make sure they don't cap. But the Jinrai know this and have retreated back to their spawn. So we're probably just gonna watch the time tick by on this one. Unless Hatsuna does anything.
Well, in this minute he could actually take out both if he's doing it right. But
Definitely. The problem, of course, is that he doesn't
he
know
doesn't
if he
know
can
where
leave the
people
ghost.
are. Exactly.
Yeah.
He's trying to find out now, listening to the beeps that weren't there.
Yeah. So he knows that they're not close, so he might go for it. Letting the Jinrai cap here wouldn't be devastating. They would only get Sergeant.
Still would be a pretty huge advantage, though, because both Desu and Fart Commander are not Sergeant yet.
Yeah, of course, it's always an improvement, but he's not going to get any lieutenants against him, which is what you're really looking out for. So Hatsuna is going on the offensive here, knowing that they're back by their spawn somewhere, or is at least guessing.
He's running around on top level, even though they're in the basement.
The Jinrai watching the basement here. Hatsuna going the wrong direction, sadly, missing the
Timeout.
penalty. Jinrai winning 2 rounds by taking out one guy and then retreating, or taking out 2 in this case, and then retreating. It's a defensive playstyle which sort of relies on picking someone off. Or rather, they play aggressively until the point where they get an advantage, where they then retreat.
Yeah. In this case, what will we have here? On NSF, support and assault, but the third person not spawning again, taking
On
this time.
Jinrai, we have 2 assaults and 1 support.
Oh, they're really going defensive now. 2 supports and 1 assault.
Oh, yeah, that's understandable.
They really want to keep the points.
Jinrai not going as Snilah with a broken back here, not going quite as offensive with Snilah not being a recon here.
It's pretty hard now to get through with 2 supports because they can cover both sides with smoke.
Yeah.
While they only have 1 support to counter the smoke. Best way might be to push through the basement and try to flank in this case.
Where's the ghost at? Yeah, it's a safe ghost, so they could do that probably. I'm expecting we're gonna see the NSF just sitting it out and letting the Jinrai do something, and then hoping to respond here, since they still have a 2-point lead.
The best way to play defensive anyhow is just let the aggressor do the mistakes.
Yeah.
Or, as Wise Words tends to say, the offender is losing. That's how it usually is.
Yeah. Now, the interesting choice I feel here is that the NSF are on this defending the street, which has 4 entrances, and they only have 3 team members.
Yeah, there's one unattended.
They could go into a hallway somewhere, right? Or into the connecting hallways where there's only 3 doorways, which would be a much easier position to defend.
Well, but due to the amount of entrances, one could place himself outside to keep both covered.
Yeah.
One far down and the other one close up. For
It's
example,
definitely possible, of course, but...
In their spawn they got the corner with the green and the yellow van, where they could just sit behind the dumpster and cover both entrances, plus the basement entrance.
Yeah, it looks like Stealth's team might catch Desu, Nevermore Lieutenant here, out of position. He's looking down the wrong way from the ghost. Oh, I think he heard the smoke now. Yeah, he knows that they're coming.
Snilah's coming up from behind, he might get them.
Yeah,
First
I think
they
they're ready
counter.
for it. Yeah, they were ready for it. But they haven't seen the guy in the smoke yet. There you go. Now they have 2 people shooting down into the smoke with the Stealth against Nevermore here.
Nevermore taking damage.
Fort Commander is trying to catch Stealth from the side here. Let's see if him jumping in can tip the balance.
Fort Commander
Fucking
now in
smoke.
the smoke.
There you go.
Pushing out.
Nevermore
Killing
throwing a
shells.
smoke, which is interesting, because Fort Commander can't help at all, but he knows that... Well, I think he's assuming that they don't have any supports left here.
Yeah.
And that's a
Hatsuna
tie.
being aware of the invisible wall didn't shoot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and Lady not aware of it.
Yeah.
He's gonna get caught out here, I think, though. Yeah. But that doesn't matter, it's a tie. Fort Commander getting 2 more points, but still not a sergeant.
Fair enough, it will give him an advantage at some point
Now we have
for the next round.
5-3 here with 2 ties, I think, right? Yeah, 2 ties.
2 ties, yes.
Which means that there are 3 rounds left of this
That
game.
means Jin has to at least win 2 to extend this, or 3 to win.
Yeah. Now, let's see. NSF are going 2 support, 1 assault again.
While Jinrai is having 1 support, 2 assaults.
Yeah. The Jinrai playing aggressively again. They keep taking the entire hallway area by just running in because the NSF are so defensive.
First encounter already.
Ooh!
Losing it.
Snilah not being able to take a support in a straight gunfight like that.
And in this case it's gonna be pretty hard to actually win this round.
Yeah, Lady grabbing the ghost and the NSF going into full turtling mode here.
They probably realized that 2 supports to smoke and defend, while 1 assault to actually see motion vision just in case 1 is recon is perfect.
Yeah, and they get a frag grenade with that as well, just in case. Nevermore
still
Lieutenant
haven't
getting
used
pretty
it.
hurt.
Which they still haven't used the grenades to actually kill somebody.
Fort Commander as well kinda hurt.
Lady doing all the spotting work, apparently.
Yeah. Now the Jinrai are... I don't think they can win it. No, they can't win a straight gunfight here, so they have to do something, but they're just going for a straight gunfight.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder, that might be the... That's the win, I think, yeah. It's 2 rounds left, and Jinrai can get it up to 5-6 at most.
We have some weird question on the stream I just sneaked in. So when is this game going open beta?
You're gonna have to talk to Pushback about that. So yeah, NSF wins 6-3 here. Snilah not having a long run in its tournament with Stealth, winning 2 games in a row. This has been the closest match so far though, with the 6-3 score.
We won?
All talks enabled, seems like it's over.
Yeah. Gecko, could you get on inviting Snilah and Stealth in here? So we can talk to them, see what they think.
Will do.
So, at least the person who we didn't get rid of is actually capable of doing these things. Helping us! So we will not regret having him here. Also pretty interesting, we got Glass Eater on the stream, apparently again, watching us. Just posting random smileys in chat, but at least he's showing he's there.
That's sweet.
Me the best.
It's always nice.
Afro is Swedish, mind blown. Yeah, I'm Swedish, Dom. Prepare to have your mind blown.
Now everybody's suddenly leaving the chat. Oh no, entering. 3 people entered, 1 left.
So, to those just tuning in, you missed the game. But Stealth's team won with a 6-3 score. Snilah going down into the losers bracket.
Where are the lanes? Well, one could actually say that Piss Alley has its own lanes.
Yeah, the top is pretty clearly separated into the left and right lanes, for example, and there's 2 routes through the basement, which means 4 lanes total. It's not quite as obvious as some maps, like let's say Oil Stain and maybe Piss Alley, in which you have essentially left, middle and right lane.
Yeah.
Maybe we're gonna have an ARAM tournament with all random, all middle on Oil Stain.
Well, or as MOBA people might say, we got 1 bottom, 1 top, 1 mid.
Yeah.
Maybe NeoTokyo tower defense? I heard it's gonna be added in the beta.
Well,
Keep an eye out for NeoTokyo on Steam Early Access in the coming months.
Of course, people are always wondering when it's gonna be greenlit.
Well, first we gotta do the Kickstarter, right?
Yeah.
gotta get that Kickstarter up.
And then Indiegogo.
Need that Kickstarter money.
Yeah, give it to us.
Man, I wanna eat restaurant food every day. Give me that Kickstarter money.
What you talking about? That was supposed to be secret intel here. Damn. Are you sure we will still be able to get any money out of this now?
Probably. People are stupid. So, did you get an answer from them, Gecko?
Well, Snilah is supposedly on his way here, and I asked him to get Stealth in here as well.
Sweet. You gave him the password, I hope.
Snilah knows the password.
Right, it does. I recommend that people probably stop watching the stream, because I'm just gonna be flying around. I cannot possibly control myself.
Well, out of
Oh, I
context.
thought we were doing some sweet, like, post-match interview stuff here.
Yeah, that's the hope.
Don't you want people watching that?
No.
No, okay. It's just
Get
for
out.
your own sake.
Get out.
To answer Leeson's question, yes, after this match there is casual Tokyo happening.
Yeah.
Why did I just slow down like that? It sounded weird.
Casual Tokyo.
Casual Tokyo happening.
Well, I'm glad to see that the Twitch chat has devolved into the standard state.
Glass Eater racing the bar here.
Yeah, just giving us everything this chat can offer with all kinds of faces.
Alright, time to see how many Gamer Girl streams we've beaten out this time.
15.
Remember, people, hashtag patriarchy.
Hashtag patriarchy, oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh, hello there, Snilah.
Hello, Snilah.
Hello.
So, how did the tension feel on your end?
Jesus Christ. It was pretty fucking intense. Like, I honestly didn't expect how into it I'd get. Like, at first I was kind of resigned about maybe it being a very difficult match.
Well,
But I didn't expect how fucking much I'd go for it. But I was so frustrated because on Hatsuna as support, I just couldn't seem to get hits off regardless of firing at him or not. Like there was quite a few times when I thought I did more damage than I did, and when I died I checked the health that I'd done, I was like, oh god, what have I done?
you still sound a bit nervous from
Like,
the
oh
match
god, what
still.
have I done? Oh man, yeah, definitely.
So it was pretty intense, huh? Well, it was not that unexpected though, because we saw Stealth playing yesterday and he did incredibly well and solid, taking the risks and such. So
Yeah, once they'd got that first win, after as you always say, that first win's really important. We were funneled into playing more defensive, and I couldn't cope with doing that. It's
Just
pretty
gotta
vital.
go fast.
Yeah, but the support trouble with the recon just made me not want to play recon. I saw Hatsuna playing support and I was just like, nope, 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 nope. It was quite nice when I did get my hands on an MX for one round of that.
Well, there was that one round where you were trying to rush. I think Hatsuna it was, who was behind the car, jumping over it.
I
If he
didn't
would've
understand what happened there, because I started firing way before and I did so little damage. Like, my crosshair was on. Honestly, I mean, not to sound like a sourpuss or anything, but it seemed almost like a rate issue with Hatsuna sometimes. Like,
Well,
Excuses coming up here.
packet
You heard
losses.
it here first.
Hacking accusations. We're gonna have to do a rematch.
Drama.
Sneela,
But there's
just
nothing I
be
can do,
honest.
but it really did feel like bullets weren't doing what they should of actually doing damage.
But
Other
you
than
have
that,
You
to-
heard it here first, folks. Hatsuna's a dirty hacker.
That's yeah. Well, not really, but that's to be expected from being a support. But by God, that was a scary ass support. Like when Hatsuna first started playing support and started playing almost offensively, it was kind of scary because my team didn't have the equipment to deal with that because they had MXs and we didn't, and MX is really only a weapon which is very anti-support. ZR silenced just can't cut it against her support.
Not in a straight firefight, no.
No.
Yeah, I think
Anyhow.
Stealth knew about that, seeing how they always had at least one support around.
Yeah. It was pretty scary. What's up,
Well.
producer?
be honest though, when you tried to jump over that car, you just thought you were a recon trying to go fast. That's exactly what me and Afro thought.
Partially, I wanted to push him to kill him, obviously, but I knew at that point he'd already taken damage. He didn't know where I was, and I could shoot over his cover. I could jump high enough to get on top of it.
Oh god, Glass
I did
Eater-
not expect him to turn around with an MX and just obliterate me without me even doing any damage to him.
Well, after having descended about 21 pages into Twitch channels, I've finally found our stream.
Well,
Being beaten out by a guy drawing in MS Paint.
Glass Eater spamming
Hashtag
decks.
Pain.
Glass Eater spamming dicks in chat with a reply having NT community in a nutshell. This chat needs more penis.
Cox mentioned.
Yes, that's exactly what Rain would say in this case.
Glass Eater being one of the top content creators here in NT.
It's just pretty interesting how the other people think that we're so major dicks in this case. Which is not wrong, but if the people outside see us this way,
makes you guys feel any better, we are beating out a guy streaming himself opening packs for a football game.
Yeah.
And also some Swedish guy streaming DC.
Man, fuck Swedish people. With their free money.
And after about another 20 decks, somebody, or well, at least active NeoTokyo players is saying, is this the context or concept for Neo Mexico?
Look, we can't confirm or deny anything yet.
Well,
Just give us your money via the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
this chat is outrageous now. We cannot rely on these people anymore.
Give you some information. Initial goal about 2.5 million, but our stretch goals go way up.
Yeah.
15 million, you get an NT mug.
Yeah, the $5,000 that were sponsored for the tournament are of course for the creation of the first prototype NT mug, going to the winner, or second place person maybe.
Well, my part...
And by prototype we mean it's a mug handle.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know
I'm
what
sure
you're
it will
talking
suffice
about.
for another mug if you have a bit of glue.
I don't know what you're talking about. My part of the 5K I didn't use to work on the prototype.
Wait, I
I
used mine to buy food.
Yeah, I did exactly the same thing. If we want to make a prototype, we have to eat and drink in a 5-star restaurant.
Fuck,
No.
do you think they'll notice if we just strip a handle from another mug?
That's what I actually did.
Wait, I didn't hold down the talk button there, did I?
I don't think so. Now, are we having Stealth joining?
We hope so.
I'm gonna ask now.
Because that's why we're actually talking about this high secret intel over here.
I'm actually talking to him about the match a little bit, but I would like to talk to him in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Snilah, did you expect this result?
Yes and no. I did kind of hope it would be a little bit closer, but with that initial advantage and me not liking to play defensively, I was stressing kind of a lot, because I can see what Stealth was trying to make me play defensively by picking support with one of his teammates and sticking to the ghost. One thing I didn't expect, which really shows Stealth's knowledge of the map and why he nominated it, how much he used the parking lot area. Like, normally in a pub match that area is dead most of the time, but he was pushing through that so hard, and when you're on the other level you have no idea where they are, you can't even hear where they are, they're too far away. And it scared the crap out of me, to be honest, to not know where their team was the majority of the time.
Yeah, we noticed a few rounds where the people were just running around, not really knowing where the enemy team was. And the parking lot below had a huge part of that. Glass Eater joining the Steam chat.
He's now doing the same thing he did in the stream. NT in a nutshell.
Suck it, gamer girl. Cosplaying Lara Croft while playing WoW
Ooh.
won't get you anywhere.
Ooh, Glass
That's
Eater.
after getting his ass
Insta-kicked.
handed to him. This is like pretty intense.
Yeah, if he would have actually succeeded in posting a cock, then it would have been fine, but when he messes up ASCII art like that, that's not good. Can I
If he-
fix it?
Does that look like a sombrero to anyone else?
Oh, there we go. It's happening. Oh no, shit. I just realized that I posted the fucking password on stream, but I don't think many people know the IP.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm
Stealth.
just going
Stealth.
to...
Stealth!
The winner!
Good game, man, good game.
Do you want your golden belt now or later?
Are you feeling it as well, Stealth? Because I'm like still fucking shaking nearly.
Same here.
So
was a
actually,
Good game.
Stealth, who rarely uses face, is nervous too in this case.
I'm
Wow,
surprised-
that was a rhyme.
I'm surprised you were
Well,
nervous,
well-
Stealth.
I wasn't expecting this outcome, actually.
Yeah.
It was harder than I anticipated because we just
Oh!
were
Ooh, shots fired.
both on defense. On defense.
I mean, I've been saying to you, Stealth, in chat before you came here, like, I don't like playing defensive, and you forced me to do that then. Which was, oh god, it was suffering at that point.
Yeah.
But
You know, this when you're sitting in the cover and expect from any direction.
never
someone
expect
is-
from below. Because
From
you
my
kept...
end, though, I wish both of you would have run into each other while both of you were a recon. I just
Yeah.
waited for that to happen, but it didn't.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't think we saw a single recon on recon fight.
Well, I killed one recon, I remember that. I think
Yeah,
that was Lady,
that
though.
was Lady, and it got pretty personal. But I don't know. I just expected way more dead pack action or like recon on recon stuff.
No, it's just they see the pack and they immediately pull off because they know something might happen bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something bad might happen if you stand on a death
Yeah.
pack.
And by the way, it was in the middle of the match some time period when we actually tried to fight actively, offensively, but I was seeing that wasn't going to end well. So we went full defensive.
Yeah, and I honestly couldn't think of a logical way to deal with that once I'd lost the first round. Because at the same time, I wanted to also play defensively once you'd won that first round, so you didn't kill us, but at the same time, we couldn't force it into a draw, because that would just work in your favour.
Well,
So-
I think
We kept on pushing up as individuals, but pushing back immediately. And I mainly kept Fart Commander and Nevermore together, with me trying to push up to get a kill, but I just couldn't face your support on one-to-one, and I kept on running into that support. So that was pretty frustrating.
It was pretty interesting to see how your team, Snilah, kept like scattering and covering each alleyway while Stealth's team was moving as a whole force like 90% of the time.
Yeah,
They were like a moving tank, at least having one support 90% of the time too.
I was just trying to intimidate, not going around too much all the time.
you fucking did that. Good.
So I'm going to relax for several minutes, pour some tea, and so.
I think
You actually sound far more strained than I've ever heard you before, Stealth.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Oh well. I've told my team to stay optimistic because in the losers bracket there's a promoted back into the main bracket, so aiming high at least for now. I don't want my team to be disheartened by the loss at all.
Yeah, from losers bracket, you can get to the finals, but you have to win 2 matches in a row, I think, to win the tournament if you're coming from the losers bracket, right?
Good luck with that, Snilah.
Yeah, good
Thanks.
luck.
I hope to God if I do I'm facing you Stealth again, because I wouldn't mind facing you again and maybe trying again, but not on Piss Alley, goddammit. Fuck
So,
that.
Stealth, am I going to be seeing you in the semifinals?
Well, you might expect that.
I'm looking forward to that as well.
Oh, that reminds me, I still have to play against Snob. Oh my god, no. I don't want that to happen. That's like the worst thing.
If you're lucky, Snob won't be having Ledge with him.
Oh god, when he carried that team, I was pretty scared.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Damn. And if he's having that, I don't know. I can't even come up with any ideas if they're having Lage.
I might remind you, maybe before I told you, that I was actually in another championship just before that, maybe 2 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, I remember you saying before you used to play
And we scored
competitive PS.
3rd place
Ooh. Not bad.
in the city community.
I like to think that regardless of the fact that I lost horrendously, that was an exciting match to at least stream compared to some of the other matches which maybe have been a bit one-sided. Not saying that match was completely not one-sided, it was slightly one-sided.
You know, I actually had some hope for you when you got it up to 3-5 with 2 victories in a row, but
God, yeah. I was like almost ecstatic at that point. I was like, yes, come back, and then just lost it again. I think I got too confident in rushing. Oh,
yeah,
man.
what I saw happening was that For each win, the NSF got more and more defensive, just curling together tighter and tighter.
God damn.
And eventually you broke upon the shores,
Mm.
so to speak.
But it was a good game. I've never felt anything like that while playing NeoTokyo.
Well, that is a good thing, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. That's the most intense match I've ever had.
I mean, when else do we get to see competitive NT? Like never, or
It's
at
true.
least like really intense NT.
Someone in chat asking if you need a massage.